Yes, we do. Look, there's a nano-techy thing. Hang on. Gotcha! Now just let ourselves drop into the abyss. Going this way, going this way. We're gonna need the thermal thing. There you go. I don't know why I'm not lavering you guys. I should lava. That's a thermal thing. Lava's a thermal. A Terminator. The next level, we actually have two ways I can progress for it. Not this level, the level after. Because you can choose to do it the normal way, which makes sense. Well, there is a skill point for doing it with all the old school weapons. But it is only defeat all the enemies in the level, and you can defeat all the enemies before you do that. It's in the... So we could choose to beat all the enemies up. Like, beat the level normally and then come back and do it with the old school weapons, which I feel might be easier because there'll be less enemies, and less enemies means easier time. Plus it means, because if you die, it's going to reset all the enemies. So I'd rather not. Yeah, so we're going to do it the second playthrough, basically. That's what I'm saying. It's the easier way to get it. There's a platinum bolt up there in that alcove. Does anyone else feel this lag? Like a significant lag. Anyway, this is weight-based puzzles. You freeze the water so it can't, like, change altitude or whatever, while doing other things. We only need one more skill point for another trophy. Cheat. I don't know what the other cheat is. But that's why we're collecting all these things. Yay! Hello, friends. I'm gonna die a bunch on that. Oh! This is where the glider is. Press X to launch the glider. And you just go down, up. Pressing down on the up on the joystick veers you down, pulling down. It's inversed basically, but it feels organic. It's like a fight stick. You're pulling down and you go up because it's like altitude. I don't know why, but it does feel right. So that's what's going on right now. This is needed for later. Also, doing that gives you another platinum bolt, so hooray! More platinum bolts! We have so many of them right now. We're gonna go spend them all anyway. Spend! It was just behind the house, right? The button. The button. Here is a button. Well, there was a button. Where's the button? Where's the button? There it is. Let's go buy some mods. Hey Slim. So there's the lock-on mod for the Heavy Lancer, which we didn't buy, so we're going to get that. Shock mod. I can only buy... I can't afford that one. That's okay. I should have bought the thingy mod. I also know that we're going to get a cutscene when we go to this planet. I tried to go get some more rare titanium in between the parts and it triggered the cutscene. I was like, no.
Hey, see if you can find anything worth watching.
Welcome back to Behind the Hero. In yet another setback for the embattled Captain Quark, the Galactic Court ordered him to pay 6 billion bolts in damages to citizens suffering from personal hygienator syndrome. Only 2 days later, Quark was arrested trying to flee to Poketaru. The one-time hero, now full-time Zero, was placed in custody awaiting trial. But the next day it was discovered that he had escaped. flushing himself to freedom. We will return to Behind the Hero after these messages.
Because apparently that's how things work. This universe is cartoon based. That's the one I'm trying to say. So if we were to fight every enemy on this planet... Oh, don't make me choose. I kind of need more weapons. And the bouncer's better later on anyway. Oh, you... Oh. There's an armor vendor. Double buying it anyway. You got the Typherium armor. It increases our... I was about to say AC then. Increases our defense. Means we take less damage when we hit. So, we'd need to destroy everything in here with oh, old school weapons and everything everywhere else, but we're not... Ow! Okay. We're not that bothered because we've got other fish to fry. So there's a one platinum bolt we can get now and one we'll have to get in the future because we need a specific weapon. Much like that one with the Visibomb. Why am I using that when I've got other weapons I'm supposed to be upgrading? Bad. Bad. Mini-tube rockets. It's the Devastator from the first game, but evidently better, maybe? I don't know. There's a lot we're gonna need to do here. I like how when you destroy them, like, it leaves the faces. The butts. Leaves the butts. Yep. Yep. Jump. Jump. Although you could just choose to ignore these things, but also destruction. We've got tools for it, so let's just destroy things. It's like we have tools of destruction. Oh dear. That's bad. That's really bad. I'm sorry. I apologize. Dynamo. This is why I always keep the dynamo about, because for some reason you always use it. Always comes up when you don't think you need it. But it's nice. It's nice. I feel these gadgets in this game are a lot more involved. I like having the electrolyzers, not having to pull out the gadget. It's great.
Okay, this must be the core terminal. Let's see what we can get from it.
The power appears to be out in this entire area.
You're right. I better call a maintenance bot. Let's just follow him and fix it ourselves.
Okay, so this is where we need the glider. See that nanotech there? It is the worst one in the game to get. I will attempt to show it. There should be a platinum bolt up one of these things. No. If you go too far down, you will stall. And then you can spin around. We're going to take use of that in a bit. It just makes me upset knowing that I have to get that stupid one again. This used to be difficult when I was younger. Apparently it's still difficult. That's a lies. So there is no way to get that. Hang on. Let me see if I can. No, we can't. There's not an. Ah. Okay. So we're just gonna keep flying. Hey. Anyone who knows what's going on in this game knows what I'm about to do, or attempt to do, and knows how bad it is. Down. I don't know why you didn't dive properly last time. Is it up? Is it up? So there's a platinum bolt. Ah, I did it wrong. It might take a few attempts, or it might end up having to be done like off camera. Oh well, You know how when I was saying I'll beat the B2 brawler and then I cut away until I'd done it. The next part started with the success. Yeah, this might end up doing that because this isn't easy to get and it's not fun to get. I mean, as we can see, this part's easy enough, but it's remembering how I'm supposed to do the second bit. Also, we're gonna grab that bolt. Straight up grab that bolt. Got it. Spin. Okay, I'm gonna have to veer left and go right. At least we accomplished one thing. The worst bit about this is it's like we've got to execute the first bit, the last bit, that last bit. We have to execute that last bit and then attempt this entire thing again. You can hear audibly hear me sighing as I know what's coming up, and I'm like, ah, boo, boo. And I think it requires us to go this far. So we're gonna go to the far this side and turn all the way. There we go. So now we're doing the entire thing backwards. Game, please. What was that? Unless I can spin around in this room, I cannot, can I? No, I don't have the space for it. I don't remember any better way to do this either. If I keep going up, I'm just going to stall the glider. Come on. Oh! Oh! I turned in the tiny room. You can turn much earlier on. Okay. What I was doing was wrong. Come on. Come on, it's there. It's right there. It's right there. Why? I can't get you. Hang on. If I just go out a little bit and come back, maybe I can get it. Come on. Ratchet, please. Behave. So I used to go all the way down to the end and then re-loop back. But if we can do it in one of these rooms, that's fine. So it seems like we need to get to about stalling height to get this. This is probably the hardest one of these to get in the game. I feel like it is, because this requires some hell of execution. I keep crashing into the ceiling. It's just so annoying that it was taunting us right next to us. I'm like, God, just let me grab it. Just let me grab it. So pull hard up, Ratchet. No. No. I need you to do what we just did, just better. It's like me thinking, I can just watch myself retry though. Okay, Ratchet, you're going very slow. You've turned. You have turned. And we're not picking up speed because we're not going down, which is good. Now we have to go down, but now we have to go up. Ratchet, veer up. Yeah, up, further. Ratchet, no. No. I need a bit of speed. Gotcha! Okay. Now let's actually beat this properly. Oh dear. Oh dear. My throat has suddenly become very dry, very husky. Metal Gear. So, now this is a Snake LPs. Where I, Solid Snake, LP, Ratchet and Clank, the video game. Ratchet's wearing a tuxedo. I can wear a tuxedo. If you beat the game once or twice, I forget, I wore a tuxedo. No, it's 3 times, I think. Because the first time, obviously you want to try and get the stealth suit, so don't save Meryl. Second time, do save Meryl and get the infinite ammo bandana. And the 4th time? Well, the 4th time, obviously. The 3rd time, even, I'm wearing a tuxedo. I don't know where I got it, but I did. Metal Gear, that was a terrible Solid Snake. This is a terrible David Hayter impression. Honestly, it's just my throat is dry and I'm just deciding to capitalize on it. I need to go get a drink. Really. I'll go get some milkshake after this. Milkshake is the lifeblood of myself. Honestly, this channel should be called Milkshake Plays, because I just drink far too much milkshake. I'm like an addict of some kind. Talking nonsense and rambling is not helping me solve this electrolyzer puzzle. There we go. Do. We did it. I think there's a teleport that leads. Yeah, there's a teleport. Go back to the computer terminal.
Now, let's get the goods on that experiment.
Beep.
What the?
I think I see the problem.
What? Now even the computers are charging us? That's it. This galaxy blows.
Dr. James T. Fullbladder reporting on Megacorp experiment number 13. This update is strictly classified. If you are watching this, you're fired. Early thinking held that the specimen was entirely docile in nature. Even overt provocation.
Why would you stab it with a sword? That's just mean.
The putrid son observed that natural levels of monster propamase in the experiment's bloodstream were triggering some remarkable changes. Attempts at neutralizing the specimen's violent tendencies were met with limited success. Our surviving staff recommend that the experiment
Seriously, you tried to fry it totally live?
at Megacorp's deep space disposal facility.
That was your own fault for stabbing it with a sword.
The computer's log indicates that we were the first to view that recording.
So Fizzwidget must not know. We've got to warn him.
Yellow.
Mr. Fizzwidget, you're safe. Sir, brace yourself. We just saw a video of your experiment.
We got a
eating its
tiny bow
handlers.
tie.
I repeat,
So good.
It eats its handlers.
Ah, yes. Low fat, extra foam, no sprinkles.
Mr. Fizzwidget, do you copy? Anyone handling the experiment must exercise the utmost caution.
No, decapitate. What? Oh, yes. Exercise my frontmost cushion.
Ah,
Sir, your experts recommend that the experiment be liquidated. We will meet you at your deep space disposal facility.
Ah, yes, my cheap date proposal facsimile. It's heavily guarded, so make sure to use the password. Which is, Quarktastic. Yes, Blue.
Deep space with Bonal on Hugo's Cloud. Okay. Well, we're not going there yet. We're going to do the rest of this level. And I'm going to see you then. Yes, because we're going to do this level, the Hugo's Cloud, and then we're actually going to come back here. Because I'm going to try and get that old school skill point while we have it fresh in our mind. And it doesn't really matter, because we don't really need the Kybernox armor or anything like that. Because we've got all the weapons we need, so it'll be a fun little jaunt. So I'll see you.